So I'm holding it like this because I'm afraid. But I just got pulled over. Not like for no reason. You know, if I was a cop, I would have pulled myself over too. This is a way to sign, which was on me. I shouldn't have done that. But he did the law equivalent of slapping me on the wrist and, being like, hey, don't do that, you fucking piece of shit. You law-breaking fuck. And he busted my teeth out. No, he didn't do any of that. He's actually very nice. I probably met the nicest fucking cop in Clinton. But that's not even what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Star Wars. Motherfucking Star Wars. And I'm doing it like this just because I don't want a cop to see me on the phone. So we're doing it like this, though. There's some people who call themselves Star Wars fans, and then they'll like A New Hope. They're like one fucking movie. Never seen any of the cartoons, never read any of the comic books or the actual fucking books that the movies are based off of. Nah. They'll literally watch A New Hope and they'll be like, I'm a Star Wars fan. Or even worse, generational Star Wars fans are the worst. And that means they pick one series of 3 movies from a certain time period. Like A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. They'll love those movies and maybe hate the third one. And when you're talking to those ones, they'll call 4, 5, and 6 1, 2, and 3. And then you go to the prequel fans, which I don't know why they can't just be fans of all the fucking movies. They're all great fucking movies. I don't know why there has to be certain generations of movies. And then there's the prequel fans, the 1, 2, and 3, which are what the movies are actually fucking called. And George Lucas always meant for it to be that. So when you go to older Star Wars quote-unquote fans, they'll be like, oh, you like episode 1, do you? Like, yeah, I loved it when Darth Maul showed up. What do you mean? In episode 1, fucking Obi-Wan dies. And they're like, oh, it's episode 4, you fucking retard. They're like, well, from my point of view, it was episode 1. Like, no. If we followed that fucking frame of thinking, like, the episodes aren't numbered what they are, which, that's already fucking kicking logic in its cock, If we're going according to how it was released in theaters, then we're going 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, with like Rogue One, Solo, fucking, 7, Mandalorian, right? Maybe 8, 9. Fucking Boba Fett, Obi-Wan, it's like the timeline is raped up the fucking wazoo. Maybe perhaps you should watch it at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perhaps. But maybe not 9. Even though Kylo Ren's costume was the coolest, in the end, literally the last moments of that movie are fucking trash. She defeats them because she can. She defeats somehow resurrected Emperor that's never explained in the movie at all. You have to read a fucking book to figure out what the movie is going on. Well, it makes sense for the other ones. They actually had books, but that's because that one, those stories were actually based off of the creator's thinking. He was actually putting his fucking creative thought into it. The last 3 movies, like with Rey and shit, that's like made up shit. Because the real last 3 movies, George Lucas had them ready to go for these fuckers, and then he retired, and they were like, nah, fuck you, we're using our own bullshit. We all know that Star Wars, the fucking cartoon, far more superior than any fucking movie has come up with, honestly. Except for Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith was probably the greatest fucking Star Wars movie I've ever seen. Interview time. What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
I don't know.
No favorite one?
The You know, Anakin fucking burns.
Oh,
Is that the
yeah.
third one?
That's the third one. I
Yeah,
said that
that's
one was
the
my
third
favorite, too. It's a great-ass fucking movie. Because it's, like, got the best cinematic lightsaber fight in, like, all the movies. They fight literally to the death. And then, you know, most of that movie is just 90% memes at this point. They were like, there was a meme where they were saying in the meme that they're running out of memes for Star Wars versus Sith, and someone was like, I bet you couldn't make another meme out of another random line. And it was like Count Dooku saying, like, what he was like, it was like one of the characters being like, you know, you are mistaken. And it's like, oh my god, they can still make memes. They can forever be memed. But now they got Obi-Wan. The last few episodes of Obi-Wan were the greatest.
Oh, yeah.
Except for all the Reva shit. All the Reva shit was that type of shit where you just walk up to someone and stab them in the third rib. That's what all the Reva storyline was. All over the fucking place. It's like as if I mean, I can make up fucked up analogies. But you know what? Reva's character was shit. I was actually hoping to see more of the Grand Inquisitor. Because he's supposed to be, like, at the level of combat skills as Darth Vader. Like, he could probably fight Darth Vader in, you know, because he used to be a Jedi Guard. I don't know if you knew that. So he, just like Anakin, he used to work in the Jedi business. And then, that's another problem. There's only one problem that I have with Star Wars. It's that there are too many characters that want to be Darth Vader, right? There's like 1,000 million of them. They're Jedis who turn evil, and then they're Dark Force wielders. And Darth Vader's like the only one that's an actual fucking Sith. Besides maybe like a few others. Yeah, like the second sister. All the fucking brothers and sisters, whatever the fuck. 6012 brother. The 6013th sister. The brother's half sister's twice removed mother's cousin. Remember that one? Died instantly because it was deformed. It had ancestral DNA. Therefore, it collapsed it on itself. No, that wasn't a fucking thing. There's so fucking many of them. There really are. It's ridiculous. Then you got Count Dooku. There's that random guy from the fucking, the game. The guy with the two lightsabers, and he's like, oh, fuck, I forgot what his name was, but he was always trying to, like, get naked. You know, he wanted to fight you, so he got, like, half naked. and then you got motherfucking, like, the chick in there, she almost, like, the chick that was training Cal Kestis in the game, she almost turned evil in one part. It's like, they just need gray Jedis. At the point, it's like, you need to use the Dark Force. What the fuck's it called? Dark side of the Force and the light side of the Force at the same time. Penguin waddling is the best thing to do when not trying to fall. Look at penguins and they're just like, oh yeah, those are nice creatures. They're nice, they're like slippery looking.
They look pretty cool.
Until they open their mouths.
That's true.
And they're like Pennywise, got 60,000 million teeth. Look at those birds, there's millions of fucking birds.
Birdnado.
Birdnado. Ducknado.
Like last year, there was a Ducknado.
Yeah, that's right. Ducknado returns.
It's infinite crows, or birds, or whatever the fuck they are.
It is.
It's me, trash compactor.
Oh yeah, let's just drive forward. It's a good fucking idea.
Is it on pause?
It is on pause, yeah. So you hold it like this, so you can see out the window. Yeah, and you know, Star Wars. And now they're doing all these things. It's like, they wanted to make a spin-off for that fucking character. Did you know that?
What character?
For Rey, for Reva, whatever the fuck her name was.
Oh god.
Annoying bitch. They actually wanted to make her a fucking spin-off. And then literally everyone fucking hated her character. The best part, actually, is when she, you know, quote-unquote fights Darth Vader. Darth Vader, I've never seen Darth Vader disrespect someone in such a way. It's great. During a fight, Usually when Vader fights someone, he pulls out his lightsaber and kills them instantly, you know? Like, he don't fuck around. But in that one, he actually did fuck around. Because he just fucking, you know, he literally, you never notice when he has to do something himself, he usually always, you know, succeeds. But in that situation where he came down, he opened the ship, and then another ship just magically appeared and flew away. He was like, this motherfucker, I can't believe it. And then she tried to stab him. Like, let's think about her plan for a second. She waited, like, what, like her entire childhood to kill fucking Darth Vader, right? Why didn't she do it when he was in the tank with no arms or legs? Why did she sneak in while he was bathing and just stab him? You know what?
That would have been the best place.
That would have been the best time to fucking kill him. But no, kill him when he's fully pissed off and, you know, at his fucking most highest adrenaline and most powerful. Definitely. You know. He comes in, tries to stab him. He literally just fucking dodges a lightsaber. You know, when it comes to Jedis and their lightsabers, they can literally like block light from happening. You know, they have like laser guns, which is light. So technically, you could say a Jedi is faster than light, reflexes wise. You know, not like speed wise, like that. He's not like a Flash or anything. Mm-hmm. You know, but like they can at least, they have like reflexes like that, like the Matrix kind of. And he just like she be swanging. She ain't swinging. She's swanging. She tossing herself around with no purpose. Just going fucking nuts. You know, the equivalent of a chicken with blades instead of feathers. Just going crazy. No head. Just going nuts. And he's just like dodging. Completely like... I've never seen him just not actually fight someone and just fuck with her. Not only did he fuck with her, he didn't even pull out his own lightsaber. He didn't even want to stab her with his own lightsaber. She's not even that worth it. So he takes her lightsaber and fucking like cuts it in half and then uses her lightsaber to fight her and stabs her with her own lightsaber. The amount of disrespect, so beautiful. It's great. And then to get back at Anakin, you know, this is still at a time period where, you know, he still thinks that he has no children, you know? And her idea to get back at him is to kill a random kid across the galaxy that she kidnapped. She tried to kidnap, like, early on in the fucking thing. Somehow makes it. She was stabbed in the exact place where Qui-Gon fucking was stabbed. But she survives. That's the difference. Oh, but, you know, literally nobody wants her to fucking survive. Yeah, this has been dragging on a lot, but you know what? It's a long time coming. Star Wars also has these. They have like a new series. They've been doing series. They've been doing a lot of series. Sis, fuck, I don't know how to say that.
I think it could be series.
Series.
Sound right.
It sounds like I'm like retarded. Series. They've just been doing so many different like shows about like random fucking people, which, you know, Boba Fett's not a random dude. His actually made sense to the Mandalorian show. Mandalorian, fucking awesome. It's a great show, definitely. They're starting to make these shows though that are like, you know, they're doing a show about a guy who was in Rogue One, and it's like we know that he dies, and so now we're doing a fucking, you know, like a whole show based off this guy. You know what I mean? It's like, at what point are the characters so interesting, that the human characters are so interesting that they need their entire show? You know, and that they think it's like the corporate people who are in charge, they slap a name on it and they think that's what the show is. They don't actually watch the show. And the parts of Obi-Wan that people didn't like, they think that we wanted to see less of Obi-Wan. That's how disconnected they are with their audience. I mean, I want so much fucking Obi-Wan that I want to be overwhelmed with Obi-Wan. I mean, like, I can't get him on the screen enough. You know, he's not even my favorite Jedi. Just seeing him is just good enough for me. But seeing him on every, you know, he better be in every goddamn scene. You know, like,
does he die?
Even in the background. Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
Well, to Vader eventually in episode 4, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Because, it's hard, it's always confusing because in the Obi-Wan show, he didn't exactly make it to old age, which I was kind of hoping that show was going to, like, take place over a series of, like, many years. But instead, it took place over, like, one fucked up vacation that he had. And that was it. It was, like, a few days, But I was hoping to see his entire adventure of him turning into the old Obi-Wan. Which, even the guy who plays Anakin, he was like, what if Darth Vader had his own show? And I was like, hell yeah. I want to see that. I want to see Vader just slaughtering innocent people. Like he was doing. That's the one thing they've gotten right so far. Every time that Vader's been on the screen, everyone gets a hard on. He's a great character. Fuck, it's such a long. All right, I'll chalk it up to 16 minutes, but you fucking understand. So you want anything to say before I shut off?
No.
And we say no. No more extra shit. Fuck you. Stop watching.